Question 9, exercise 1.3, square roots and cube roots. We are following Cambridge Workbook 8. 9, here is mentioned, here is an equation which is x cube minus x equals to 120. Is x equals to 5 a solution? Give a reason for your answer. So if we have to find out, left side is become 120 after putting the value of x, then the statement is right. So we can say like substitute x equals to 5 into the equation. So this case, here is a two side, left hand side x cube minus x. So replace this one against x, so 5 cube minus 5. 5 cube means 125 minus 5 equals to 120. It means x equals to 5 is a correct answer. Yes, so we can say yes, x equals to 5 is a solution because right hand side also 120. Okay, so you can number A has done. Now 9b, here is x minus 5, so same thing, x cube minus x equals to 120. Substitute x equals to minus 5 into the equation, right? So left hand side x cube minus x, so minus 5 cube, then minus 5. Minus 5 cube means minus 125. Minus and minus, once you multiply it will be plus 5. So here is a 120 but minus 120. So minus 120 is not equals to 120. Therefore, x equals to minus 5 is not a correct statement. Okay, so number 9, A and B done. Question 10. A. Write 64 as a product of its prime factor. 64 is an even number, so we can divide by 2, it will be 32. Again we can divide by 2, here is a 16. Divide by 2, 8. Divide by 2, then 4. Divide by 2, we will get 2. So we can write this one very smartly, like 64 equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Here is a 2 will be multiplied 6 times. It's a prime factors because 2 is a prime number. And also we can write this one 2 to the power 6. Number B of 10. Show that 65 is a square number and a cube number. Yes, it's a very interesting thing. 64 can be write 8 square, right? Again, 64 can be write 4 to the power 3. So it's a square and it's a cube. So 64 can be write in both way, right? So number 10, A and B done. 10C. Here is a 729 is a both square and cube number. How? Look, 729 we can write what is the best 729. We can divide this one by 3, right? So 729, once we divide by 3, we will get 243. 243. Again, we can divide by 3. So it's 81. Divide by 3, it's a 27. Divide by 3, 9. Divide by 3, again 3. Now look, if we make prime factorization, it will be 3 times 3 times 3, and then 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, so what is the best way to find out the square? We can make one pair, and from each pair we can take one. So it will be 729. Here is a 3. From here is a 1 3. From here is another 3, and from here is another 3. So 3 times 3, it's a 9. 9 times 3 is a 27. And this one is a square because we are taking from 1. So it's a this is a square, right? So 27 square is a 729. Again 729 from 3. Here is a 1 3. From 3 is a 1 2 3 3 9. 9 to the power 3 is a 40. 9 to the power 3 is a cube. So our question, 729 is a product of prime number. Oh, our number D we have completed. Number C actually like this way. It's a 3 to the power 6. It's a number C, and this is a number D. Okay, so we are trying to solve together. So number C is a product of prime number, which is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. It means 3 to the power 6. And D, we have to prove this one is a square, and also this is a cube, right? So number A, B, C, D of 10 done. Number E, find another integer that is both a square number and a cube number. So which one we can write this one? Have any idea? Number E, it's an interesting matter. We can find a number which can be square and cube. The best example, n equals to 1. Very interesting, right? Because 1 square equals to 1 and 1 cube equals to also 1. Very interesting format. So number A, B, C, D, E done. Number 11 is this is the last math of this exercise. Look at the following solution of the equation x to the power 6 equals to x to the power 4. So here x to the power 6 equals to x to the power 4, and here get the value x cube equals to 8. But here is a problem, because if we write like this way, no problem, we can write this one, and it will be what? It will be till 64. And once we make a square root, look, once we make a square root, we will get x cube, but here will be 64. Once we make a square root, we will get plus minus 8. It means here is a plus minus 8. This is the big problem. Here is x cube equals to 8, but it should be x cube equals to plus minus 8. So either here x cube equals to 8, or we can say x cube equals to minus 8. Now if we make cube root, it will be x equals to 2, and once we make cube root, it means x equals to, here is a minus 2. So answer should be answer plus 2 or minus 2. This is our value. So there is an error in the solution. Write the corrected version. So this is the correct version. So thank you very much. Finally, we have completed our exercise, and after this exercise 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3 has done. Very soon we will come to start exercise 1.4. Till then, take care, keep practice, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.